Morning, guys. This is a Yamaha R1 and even R6. I believe the number changes at the back end there. Instead of 20, they'll say 10, but they're pretty much the same. Even the 5eB changes to a different number as well, but as long as the number under that seems to be the same, then they're interchangeable. So this is fuel relay assist for the Yamaha R1 R6. I just want to go through a few things here. I had a fuel pump issue. I changed the fuel pump out, never fixed the problem. So I put my attention to the relays that went around this, and I followed the wires and basically I tracked it to the relay, and this is the relay that causes all the problems. So, and I looked online and everybody seems to have the same issue. So I've looked for a solution, a cheaper solution to fixing the problem rather than going out and spending $100 new, for a brand new one. So I've taken mine apart. I've pretty much destroyed the case a little, but it can be reused, not a problem. And when I put it back together, I'm going to use some black tape and some shrink wrap or shrink melting stuff that you could buy pretty much at any hardware store for electrical. And then and then I'll just touch it up with a little bit of paint and it'll be good as new. But I've broken it down to, these are the pins down here on these pieces of papers. I've given a different diagram for some of the internal parts because in other ones they've changed direction, and in mine I pretty much just took it all apart. So as I go through this, this is the fuel relay out of the box, okay? And what I've done is, these are the pins here, all these little bars here, these are the pin numbers corresponding with all those numbers. You see where it says 2-3, see where it says 2-3-11, 2-3-11 right there. That's these pins right here on the top, inside on the top corner that you can barely see. There you go. You can see those ones. These are on the top right hand side, okay, and all the other pins are at the bottom and the left side. So what I've done is I've taken my soldering gun and I flipped it over and I put some solder on each and every one of the soldering things that are coming out of those pins and all the connections. So I've touched up each and every one. So sometimes what happens is that the solder breaks loose or the connection is not that great when they first do it, and it vibrates apart, and sometimes it overheats and it melts a little area and it breaks the connection, so you just got to resolder those things. And I went down and I plugged this right back into my bike just the way it is, and it works. So the fuel pump started priming again, and away we went, and the problem was fixed, and it cost me nothing. So I just want you to know, don't throw out your fuel relay assists. They're reusable. You can fix them. They're interchangeable with other motorcycles. And sometimes your problem might be not the other guy's problem, and maybe you could swap it out too as well, and fix his problem, and you swap out yours to fix your problem. So basically, never throw your fuel relay out. If you're trying to dump yours, I'll be more than glad to take it, as long as it's in half decent shape, and you're giving it away cheap. I'll be more than glad to take it. Just because I like to fix things, when I go the extra mile on everything. Just so you know that I put this video together because I really didn't see anything on the internet in regards to breaking down and repairing the relay. So what I've done is I've given you right here all the diagrams with the number coding system for the pins, okay? And I've told you the process where I've taken the actual solder gun and I touched each one of these things that are coming up with some solder on my actual soldering gun. So I tapped solder, I touched solder, brought it onto my stick, then I touched the area and waited it till it became new again. And then I moved on to the next one. Heated it up a little, got some solder, came back to it, touched it again, boom. you know, and I went through each and every one of these. So it's all a new connection now, and it's a little bit stronger solder that I used. And now hopefully it'll stay working for a long time. But you know, I just wanted to put something together. My name's Kevin. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Appreciate it. I hope this video helps you out in trying to fix your motorcycle problems. And sometimes what happens is when you got a fuel problem, it's not always the simplest solution of the fuel pump like I thought it was, as I replaced the fuel pump 3 times. So if you've done that, then you got to be looking for a relay at that point, because that is your key problem. It's usually the relay or broken wire leading from the relay to the fuel pump, or the fuel pump wire leading to the gas reserve tank, and you know, so on. It's not really a hard problem to figure out. You can simply bypass this relay by taking a direct power source from the actual battery directly to the fuel pump. And in the fuel pump, it actually has its own circuit breaker, you know, so basically it'll prime the line, shut down. It'll prime the line, shut down. It'll prime the line and shut down. So these relays do the same principle. What they do is they fire it up, prime the line, shut down. Fire it up, prime the line, shut down. So it comes with its own relay system in the actual pump, which is a lot smaller than this, but this does many other things. This relay works for a lot of different things because you have 16 wires that connect to this. So this might run to the front board, it might run to your starter, it might run to the relay circuits underneath, it might run to just the motherboard, you know, of all problems. So I just want you to know that either way, you might still need a brand new one, but there's no harm in taking it apart to try to fix it. Okay? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. My name's Kevin, and you guys have a great day. And this was for a Yamaha R1 R6 2000 series. It could be 2001. This is, I believe, this relay, they changed these 3 numbers here, and it goes all the way up to 2014. So they're pretty much all interchangeable, and they're pretty, as long as they have the 16 pins, they're pretty much all interchangeable. So I just wanted you to know that you can go the extra mile trying to fix something for yourself, you know, and save some money. Anyway, take it easy. Have a great day.